One of the great pleasures in life is eating. So here's our breakdown of Penang's culinary experiences, from budget hawker markets to Michelin rated restaurants, with local eateries, cafes, and street food thrown in. We'll show you how to hopefully stay on budget when temptation is all around, from the differing ethnic communities, including Indian, Chinese, Malay, Middle Eastern, and other Southeast Asian countries. Like us, you may be tempted to try local delicacies with surprising results.
Most of us enjoy a cafe or coffee shop, and I enjoy coffee daily. You can get it at the local markets for a very inexpensive price of around 50 cents US. And at nicer, more modern cafes, you may be paying up to $3. There's also some great budget outlet places, Tea Alive and then Mitsu, where you can get them for around 150. So there's definitely a lot of places to go and enjoy coffee.
So, eating at the local markets is probably the most inexpensive way. We have a local market down the road, and we tend to have roti canai and a strong coffee for breakfast, and we're paying about $1.50 for both. And then other options, we've had kaya toast with two soft-boiled eggs, and we're paying about $1.80, which is ridiculously cheap. And then the bonus is next door to that market is a wet market with fish, chicken. And we tend to buy all our fruit there if we decide to have a breakfast at home one morning. And once again, ridiculously cheap. We're paying like $1 for a container of melon or rock melon or mango. So
Dragon fruit, that's
dragon
amazing.
fruit. So it's a great way to eat.
So every district tends to have a local market, a hawker's market, or several, and these different levels. Some of them are a little bit rough around the edges, and then other ones have been developed to be a lot more modern. We had two in our area, so we had lots of choices, which was fantastic. The meals are super inexpensive, and you can get, for example, a plate of roast duck and pork belly with rice, a bowl of broth, and incredible sauce for around 350. And then I enjoyed some mango with coconut ice was another treat, and that was more around 150 to $2. So you can certainly live off very little at those markets, that's for sure. And they're producing a lot of food out of these very small kitchens of a high quality. So that's a great basic place to go for most of your meals.
We also, in exploring our neighbourhood, stumbled on a food court hidden away that we didn't even know was a food court called JJ Garden Food Court. And it was a bit more open air. It was fully covered, but open sides, and the kitchens were open. So you had the enjoyable time of watching your meals being prepared right in front of you if you chose to. And it was pretty amazing. And then outside it, they had a pet-friendly area to dine and also a big, lush garden, which was sort of a storage place for a landscape gardener, and they used it as well, which worked really well for them. And then if you really wanted to be a bit more flashy, you could head to the modern malls, which had their own form of hawker markets, but they were basically just a big food court, but with the same reasonable prices. And we had a chicken shawarma meal for two, and I think we paid probably about $6 US for the two of us, which is...
And it had amazing sides, so it had the hummus, it had everything with it, which I was surprised. So you weren't just getting the shawarma.
Yeah, so if you want to eat in a really pristine environment, you've got those sort of options as well.
So in our local area, Tanjambunga, we found some great little locally owned restaurants. We particularly enjoyed an Indian restaurant across the road, still cooking with a traditional tandoor, and we enjoyed a meal there for around $15, including a mango lassi for me. And then we also went to regularly to another restaurant, Big Pantry, and they do more Western style breakfasts. They also do pizza, etc. But we enjoyed having eggs and things there for breakfast, and they were again around $12 for a full breakfast. So that was fantastic value.
Another thing Penang has, it has numerous Michelin rated restaurants around the city. And we were fortunate one day, we were just wandering around, exploring, and we stumbled on this place called Rasa Rasa. It's a very small restaurant, but the food is exceptional, as you could well imagine. I was fortunate that I chose the Bihun curry chicken, and it was amazing.
And I had the turmeric fish with rice and sides, sambal, etc. And it was really, really good too. And that was super inexpensive. I think the whole meal cost around $17 US. So for a Michelin rated
Restaurant?
We were shocked. I have to say, I stopped, paused them because I was quite shocked, even to say it out loud. It was the most incredible food, although I had food envy because I tasted his curry sauce and it was incredible.
Right. And finally, the only way to eat in Southeast Asia is the street food markets. And in Tanjung they have a local one every Tuesday night, and it's exceptional. The smells, the noise, the vendors cooking your food in front of you, the delicious food at ridiculously low prices. It's just a really good way to spend a night, and we go every Tuesday because it's well worth going to. And I think the dearest food we paid $4 for some chocolate cake, which was massive and well worth it.
I made Baz share that. And I had a small piece of tiramisu for, it must have been less than $1. So incredible value. And we're back there next week, that's for sure.
You'll be a star. What's your name?
So some tips we have are that often your meals are served with chopsticks. Have a go with them. That's the first thing. Practice makes perfect, or in our case, not so perfect yet. And you're quite free to ask for cutlery. Most places have cutlery, and often you'll get a fork and a spoon instead of a knife, but you get proficient with that as well. And also try some new things. I tried chicken feet. It's a country where things are so inexpensive that it's worth having a try of something you never thought you would, or you feel a little bit nervous about. Chicken feet, after trying them, they will not be on my repeat list. They are something different, so I was keen to try, but I'll stick to the chicken that I'm perhaps used to. But I'm glad I did it. And I often, if you try something new and you don't love it, I'll put a serviette over it when I'm finished, just so you're not offending anyone when they clear the table. I think they know that sometimes tourists are trying something for the first time and why you might not completely eat it.
I'm also glad she did it as well.
So you can
So it
watch
saves
the
me.
fun. Yes.
So after a month of dining out at restaurants, hawker markets, we spent a total of $480, equating to $16 a day,
Nice.
which is pretty damn good. And we didn't scrimp on anything. We did try to eat at various places, so our budget some days was higher than others, and it was well worth it. This is a really inexpensive place to eat fantastic food.
And we eat mainly 2 meals a day, and then we snack on fruit or something that we've got in,
Yeah,
for the rest of the
for the
time.
rest of the day. So alcohol is it's sort of not a given in Malaysia, obviously, because of their religion, but it's more expensive than other Southeast Asian countries. It's still not as expensive as Western countries. So you'll either moderate your budget for alcohol, or it could increase a little bit if you enjoy a beer or a wine with every meal. But Penang is definitely a place you should come to. It's cheap, food's exceptional, so just get here and do it.
Yes, enjoy it. It's an incredible foodies place to come.
So if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe to enable us to make more fun content. Be sure to watch next week as we slow travel the sights of Penang, Chinatown's clean jetties, the eclectic street art of Georgetown, wander through an ancient rainforest looking for wildlife, and head to Entopia and be amongst thousands of butterflies, and finish off with the popular beachside area of Batu Ferengi.